COVID and addiction. For every complex problem, there is an answer that is clear, simple, and wrong. That's according to journalist H.L. Meccan. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m. during my time as the interim clinic manager at the residential addiction facility Smarmore Castle Private Clinic, I spoke with the patients and always introduced my talk with the same few words every week. Here we deal with two potential killer illnesses every day, COVID-19 and addiction. And every day we need to work together to keep the first one out of the clinic, and at the same time we will work with you day and night to address your addiction and get you started or restarted on the road to lifelong recovery. Taking a view from inside the bigger picture, I now look at some recent analysis of over 14,300 people who used the self-assessment tool on the HSE's askaboutalcohol.ie to reassess their relationship with alcohol, produced some increasingly worrying trends when looking at alcohol dependency in Ireland. Harm from our drinking in 2020 gave the following data. 30% of drinkers were identified as hazardous or risky drinkers. 15% were identified as harmful drinkers. Over 25% were classified as having a problem alcohol dependency. Whilst these results should not be taken to be representative of the Irish population, nevertheless, it is one measure of what our healthcare and social care systems are facing over the coming years. In the most recent newsletter published by the Health Research Board, some key trends were beginning to emerge since COVID-19 arrived and the impact is having on people with addiction. I refer you there to a really good website, drugsandalcohol.ie. The main reason for reduced use of illicit drugs was fewer opportunities available to use drugs, whilst boredom, 79%, with anxiety to cope with COVID-19, almost 54%, were the main reasons cited for an increased use of illicit drugs. Regarding professional support, 6.6% reported an increase in their intention to seek professional support or reduce or abstain from illicit drugs since the COVID-19 restriction, whilst 11.9% reported an increase in their use of online and remote professional support services to seek support for reducing drug-related risk behaviours and/or drug use. In addition, sales of alcohol soared by 33% as Irish shoppers spent more than $1 billion on groceries during the lockdown in November. This was reported in the Irish Times on the 14th of December 2020. Health and well-being surveys show that mental health issues are a major cause for long-term sickness absence from work. CIPD's report, with its focus on mental health in the workplace, found that more than 3 people in 10 have experienced mental ill health whilst in employment. So it's likely that we'll either be affected ourselves by mental health issues or be supporting someone who is. Mental ill health can range from anxiety and depression, the most common mental health conditions, to more extreme forms, with many resorting to the misuse of alcohol and drugs to cope.